and get ready, cause knowledge will be dropped on your mouth, raw and heavy. Since you wanna be a super duper star, hot shot, roll with the top notch, blow up in a hot spot, stop. Oh my God. Classes in session, no need to raise your hand for any question, cause we gon' expose it all. Give you the rise and fall, the pro ball, like the feds, the track, the crashes, the highest spikes, the height. Rookies don't know what you're in for. Sit back, relax, and let these veterans serve the info. That's right, oh, none of it's a lie, yo. The more we know the story, the more need the hype, yo. Cause what you see, the labs and luxury, the make a bucks and bling ain't easy as what it seems. Hella things they go through, stuff they refuse to show you. From the news, from almost any interviews they go through. Let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't get nothing so insane when you step into it now. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't get nothing so insane when you step into it now. You got the fame, the fortune, reputation to scorch. And every time you see yourself shining, you just want more of it. As gorgeous as it is to be on top, be so hot, having the finer things from pop bottles, the models, the pimp whips, more jewels and slick Rick. And knowing you's a hero to the people can give the ego an intense slip. Quick, fast, you begin to brag. Club hopping, blowing your cash, acting silly Billy Bad. Cocky just cause your wrist is rocky like Stallone. You wanna be on, so no one can stop me type trip. Ain't that a flip? Now you slowly about to slip. Seduced by the power of having chips and all the chicks you want. Lord Jesus, temptation and greetings to one of the deadliest diseases for all majors to see this. So all you major dreamers that's trying to make it happen, let me show you all what's really happening. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
It's just a game. They can't give up and so it's
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Robert Bobby Red. I got my man Reem on. I got my girl Liz on, man. It's industry night. We coming on to chop it up tonight. Chicago Millionaire Radio Show. We got to do one time industry night Thursday night. What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's up?
Man, we got a couple of other more people go join us tonight too, though. So, you know, we just wanted to get on and talk all things Chicago. We got some good weather out there. How y'all enjoying the weather, man? What's going on? Liz, can you hear me?
Man, I can't wait till it warm all the way up so I get that lakefront. Hit that lake,
you ready?
Baby.
You ready for the lakefront?
I'm ready, summer? Man. We've been working. We've been going through a little hell now. We've been going a little bit,
right.
A little bit cold, a little bit, you know, still winter, you know.
Right.
But you know how we is. You got to be hard to live in Chicago. That's for sure. You got to be hard, boy, for real.
What's up, Elizabeth?
You gotta be hard like somebody catching
Cat got your tongue?
Y'all? No, I was just, you know, letting Kareem speak.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, I definitely got out today, out of the office and shit. You know. Oh, sorry. Can we curse? I don't know.
Yeah, you can
That's
curse.
what I do. Okay, because that's
curse.
that's what I do.
Night.
That's like me. But yeah, you know, it wasn't quite warm enough for me to put my little top down on my car, so I'm still riding with the windows. But I'm really I'm excited, and I'm really excited for the beach too. You know what I'm saying? Chicago turns into a whole nother city in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? We a whole beach city. You know what I'm saying?
Man. We live out there, man.
We got the boats, we got the river, we got that, you know what I'm saying? The beach, the lake, all of that stuff. Like, man, please, ain't no city got it like Chicago got it. Are you kidding me?
City, man.
Summertime
like Chicago.
Our food is
right.
bananas. Damn.
I see you on the boat, Bob. I see you on the boat already. You already on the boat, bro.
We got to keep moving, man. We ain't doing nothing but moving around. That's all we're doing. We're just moving.
Yeah.
Hey, like the old man says, just a little action, Jackson. That's all. A little action.
For sure.
Dang, I feel like my camera, my light, I got too much light. I think I might need to turn off my overhead light right quick. Let me see if I can turn this overhead light off. Because it's making my teeth black on my screen. I don't know. It's like when I'm talking, it seems like my shit is turning black. But, man, what's going on, y'all? Tell me something good, man. What's the next big thing? What's the next big thing we all need to be tapping into?
That's a good question.
AI?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nelly Nail.
I thought we already talked about AI, but we could talk about it again. If you're not using AI, if you're not up on AI, you're gonna get left. That's all.
That's
Yeah,
right.
well, I don't know nothing. Y'all got to put me up on AI. I was supposed to take this class. The military is gonna pay me, but I didn't. I didn't go. I didn't get all the way into it. So talk to me about AI. What's going on? I see everybody using it. Chat, GPT, and all that.
But
What's up with
what you
AI?
don't know what's real or what's fake no more nowadays, though, with that, you know. But let me ask
Yeah,
y'all this though. What y'all think
yeah,
about that whole thing with have y'all been following y'all follow the rap game like Takeoff, him getting shot at the casino and stuff like that? And now that it's coming out that this guy, I mean, no, what's the guy that was married to Cardi B? What's the guy name married to Cardi B?
Offset.
offset.
Offset. Y'all heard he got shot at the casino in Florida, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard about
yeah,
that.
So how do y'all feel about that? Don't it seem like things are starting to spiral for this guy right now?
yeah, yeah, yeah. He out of control.
It seems like, man, I don't know, man. It seems like he's not in the right places right now.
Yeah, it seemed
It's
like
the Kardashian effect.
He was dating her. He dated one of them Kardashians.
No. You know what? I really don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's the Kardashian effect. Like everybody who dated a Kardashian, something bad happened or spiraled or something. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I didn't even know that like Lamar Odom died. Like what? Until it came out on Netflix. I'm like, damn. But honestly, like it's kind of like the same effect. Like he's no longer in the spotlight. Like he's no longer, you know what I'm saying, with Cardi. So he's not that. And I say spotlight, I mean the limelight. You know what I mean?
I don't
So
understand. That's what part of being young. How you cheat on your woman, man? She got your kids. Y'all building something together. He
I
thought
think, man.
that it was gonna be better out here, man.
You know what I
That
think is.
girl loved that man, man. From the outside, right?
Yeah,
It
we
seemed
don't
like
really,
she
we really don't know. We don't know. But
right,
everybody got their issues though. But you
right,
got to think they in their 20s or early 30s, I think, with millions, bro,
right,
millions.
right,
So when you millions, you capable of doing anything because you can do pretty much anything you want to do. And then
right.
they in the spotlight, so everything they do is broadcast.
I don't know if he got millions no more though. They say he in debt.
I don't know, but yeah, that
oh
man
my
ain't
God.
that man got money, man.
They
All
say he
that
gambling, man. They say he
he,
gambled up all his money. They showing receipts that he been asking people for money.
he might be. That might be it too. But whatever it is, when you in that fame, like Jay Z said, that's the worst thing is the fame, man. Everybody know your name. Everybody looking at everybody coming after you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You gotta have your head on the swivel.
right. You
Right?
got to. You got to.
Yeah.
Okay, so it came out that Gucci Man went on gave a sworn statement to the FBI, to the agent. He had to give a sworn statement about the alleged robbery that happened with him and Pooh Shiesty. I'm sure y'all seen it all over the news. They kidnapped him, and I mean,
Yeah.
how was he
Yeah.
not going to give a sworn statement? How is he not going to give a statement if it was known? It was a known fact that he was robbed publicly. The police had to do their job, right?
Or do they? I mean,
You better give it. If the feds coming at you, hey, they gonna say if you don't, you trying to block evidence. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no
Right.
choice.
What's the terminology?
You know,
You are what? What it's the term they use for that, right?
snitch,
You
you a
not
snitch?
not the
a
snitch
snitch.
word, the
Oh,
professional term they
rat.
use. Right.
Oh,
Yeah, but
informant.
that man, if the feds coming at you, man, they already know what's going on. You gotta say something, man. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? What can you do? They got the FBI on the whole case. They know what happened. They say you trying to obstruct. If not, you going in for
That's
obstruction
what it is. Obstruction of justice, right?
of justice. Yeah,
That's what it is. Hold on,
but
let me
that's
share
me
this screen.
speculating. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm speculating.
Well, one thing we know for sure, there was definitely a robbery. Because they got it on camera. There was definitely a robbery. Okay,
right.
let me show.
These rappers is out of control. The kids is out of control. The president is out of control. The world is out of control. What the hell's going on around here?
Hey, I tell you, man. I was just like, I was thinking that the other day myself. I was like, if you watch the news, you'll go crazy around this motherfucker, won't you?
Look, only thing you see on the news is murder, rape, scam, fight, and at the end of the end of the show, somebody rescued a dog from the tree. Like that's supposed to make you happy. Ain't that a bitch?
I'm crying.
My motherfucking blood pressure already 300 over 100.
I'm crying.
Say the cat from the tree. Then go to the next story. Ain't that a bitch? I damn near have been in the casket and back. I don't even try to watch the news no more.
Man, you can't watch the news though. It'll mess with your blood pressure. That ain't no lie. It'll mess with your blood pressure.
It'll mess with your blood pressure, man. The man, I was just watching earlier, they say the man tried to kill his wife and throw her over the cliff, and then he tried to beat her, and then he beat her, and then he tried to choke her, and they put him on the news. He said it was self-defense. He tried to kill me.
Boy, these people, man, I don't know why they don't just walk away. Just walk away, man. Just walk away. And that's one thing we could bro.
That's one thing. It's a real agenda to literally depopulate the earth or depopulate America at least. I mean, and I think we read that in the 2050 agenda or 2030 agenda, or whatever the hell it is. A lot of the elites, they've said that to depopulation, right?
Right.
So if they can continue their divide and conquer plan, which has worked so far for a long time, I mean, what's more than to continue to pump negativity, low vibrational output into societies for them to continue, you know what I'm saying? Just keep feeding them this and they're gonna keep, shitting that. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I mean, if we want to change some shit, we need to change what we're around and what we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Because just like Kareem mentioned, yeah, you're right. There are people out here saving the animals and saving each other and helping each other and doing things for each other. You know what I'm saying? So I have this young lady, she's she's phenomenal. You know what she's doing? She's over here. She not only does she does hair, okay, but what she's doing with the hair is phenomenal. She's helping people who have cancer, veterans, who, you know what I'm saying, to make them feel better about themselves. And honestly, in that, she's also able to help them with their disability benefits with the VA. She gets them another 20% on top of whatever they're getting. You know what I'm saying? So look, and she's a young lady, very young, okay?
Right.
And so there's a lot of people out here who are doing a lot of good, but the news and the media, I mean, that's not what people gravitate towards. That's not what people are sharing out here. You know what I'm saying? The things that are going viral are the things that are just negative.
Fighting.
Yeah. You're right.
I see some dude shoot somebody. I'm like, man, this wild. They videotaping shootings live.
I mean, in Chicago, we don't seen that a lot of times.
Yeah, but it's just like
I'm surprised they showing it on social media the way
they're on social media though. It's wild.
I'm surprised they're doing that, man. And that's not good. That's not a good look. Because what's happening is that we're becoming numb. We're becoming too numb to this. We're becoming too comfortable seeing people get the shit beat out of them. We desensitized to people getting the shit beat out of them and shit happening to people. And that's not normal. I don't want that in my algorithm. I don't want it in my algorithm at all, man.
Me neither.
When I see them fights and all that shit, I say, block this shit. I don't want to see this. You know what I'm saying? I want positive stuff that when I wake up in the morning, there's birds chirping and stuff like that. I do not want to see nobody getting the shit beat out of them in Walmart. Over peanut butter and jelly. You feel me?
Hey, I'm with you, Bob. I had to block one of my family members because every time I went, and his algorithm was like mine. He had somebody getting their head chopped off, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, bro, why you got people head chopped off? Man, it ain't nothing. I don't even care. I've been to the joint. I don't even care." I said, "Man, I'm gonna have to block you, bro, because I don't want to see nobody getting their head chopped off. It ain't even a horror movie. This is real. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
the savagery is crazy,
That
man. And
kind of stuff
that,
stay in your head. You know?
yeah, man, I don't even like
Yeah.
my eyeballs to even see shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I do not want my eyeballs to see nothing that's gonna be locked into my brain from here on
yeah.
out.
And no matter what people say, it's locked in stuff that you see. It'll stay in your brain. This ain't nothing but a computer, right? And it's
That's right.
saved. It's saved.
Yeah.
Just downloaded and saved. You
It's
know,
right there.
it's right there. Yeah. So that's what I thrive off of nothing but positivity. My mama get mad at me. She's like, I can't say nothing to you because you always saying this negative. I say, you got to be very positive around me. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to hear it, but it's bad when you in the world and there's so much negativity in this world, and it's in, like she said, the low vibrations and it's being spiritual. It's like the devil got a whole, this portal was wide open for him to go do whatever he want to do because everybody they love it. You can't be like, well, I'm in the industry. We talking about acting, TV. I've talked to a lot of industry filmmakers, and they'll try to make a movie about love and relationships, and they'll make it, and don't nobody gravitate to it. They want to see a nigga getting shot, some shoot 'em up movie. Yeah, they say, man, I made that movie. They didn't like that. Well, nobody really trying to see that. But when I put in a movie where somebody getting shot or somebody getting beat up, everybody want to watch it.
But
I
see,
don't know
now
what.
that this is going right back to what we have discussed previously, when the industry, the artists are getting paid incentives to promote negativity and low vibrational items.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Those
yeah,
types of activities and stuff. So there's a financial incentive on the elite level to again propagate to the general public all of the negativity. So then
yeah.
then what happens? Now they don't want to see all the good stuff. They don't want to go and watch this stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's not like it's everybody, but we're just
Right.
Right.
saying the majority.
Right.
Okay,
I'm
Nelly
trying to
was trying to get it. See her camera not coming on.
see her camera not coming on.
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't see it though. I was on my Chicago Millionaire radio page, making sure it was live over there too. I just want to, I know people, man, right now, it's nice outside, people moving around, and we just want to always get on and give them what they want, and the thing to it is like, we can't be all things to everybody, right? The world can't be all things. So you have to find your niche out here. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I think,
Right.
and I know this might be a little bit off of what we was talking about, but it's almost like if God is looking down on us, everybody's like a little ant, right?
Right.
And mostly you just trying not to get your ass stepped on out here, right?
Right.
And the main thing right now in society is staying out of the way so you don't get stepped on. And I
That's
think if
it.
more of us took that analogy, we'd be a lot further along. And
Well, yeah.
that's my thought process to it. What y'all got?
And to bag on behind that, mind your business and drink plenty of water. You know,
He says stay hydrated.
stay hydrated. Yeah. That's all you got to do, man. It don't cost a dime to stay out of mind. It's so many people when they get into social media, they start looking at people's lives and trying to emulate people's lives, and then they might say, "Well, this person is doing better than me," and all that. And we grew up, we didn't have all this. You don't know
No,
what nobody doing.
no,
That's what we need to get in the mindset of. And when you start looking at yourself in the mirror and you just do you ain't got to be worried about. Now you can get inspiration from somebody if you on that level, if you on, like she said, if you vibrate higher, you're gonna get inspiration from your homie that's doing good, if that's what you on, if you're not a hater. But you got so many people. I had put a post on Facebook the other day that Elijah Muhammad said that our people would be further along if we wasn't always getting mad at another person that's doing better. So instead of us congratulating the person and trying to find a way we can get where they at, or getting, to a level where we can do something together, we hating on each other, and that's a
Yeah,
problem.
man.
That's a
It's,
very, very big problem. That crabs in the bucket. That's destroying us as a community. But on another note,
I think
we
what
are
would fix that though, reparations would fix that. I think, man, it's just not enough
part of
for
it.
us to gather. It's not enough for us to gather. I really believe that. It's just not enough, man. And I
I
think that no
know
matter how much, no matter how much we all go to work and have these dreams and aspirations, there's gonna be people who just not getting it because we've been held back so long financially.
right.
I think we've been deprived of so many resources so long historically. It's just
Right.
so far. It's backed up. We need an unclogging. The African American culture need an unclogging
Yeah.
financially. I
Yeah.
mean, from the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to blame a group of people for what we don't have because we've been denied it for 400 years. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying the reality of it. You know how
How
hard it
many
is?
how many generations is that?
That's 400 years. And then you figure it's only been 61 years since we've been able to vote. So I'm just saying it's a
That's a
lot of
trillion.
stuff there, man, financially that we have not been able to have access to. We
That's
need
a
a
$1 trillion.
financial cleansing. Black people need a financial cleansing. We
And
need for America to come in and just go get find every black person on every corner in the world and just pick them up off the street and cleanse them and put them in a situation to live good. Because for 400 years, what they did to our people, it's hard to come back from that. I'm telling you, because the money's still not matriculated. It's still
hey,
not
Well,
matriculated.
you know
hey,
what? Here's a good example of that, right? So you see the ones that are at war right now, right? The beginning of their movement and how they became so financially prosperous and at the top of all of society pretty much, right, is because they were charging interest on loans, usury, right? That's
Right,
against most religions. Okay,
it
so
is.
you go back into history and you see most of these wars are about religion, and that's just the word. Okay, everything behind that word and behind each cause and each movement, it all comes down to like sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? It all
right.
comes down to like, no, you're not, you as another person or another people are not going to come over here and take our land, take our resources and tell us what to do. And this has been going on for so long. So when you talk about the impoverishment that we are still seeing here today, it's because we never had the chance to begin with.
Never, never,
Right.
you know?
never,
Right. Just
never.
like they
We've
got.
never had that financial cleansing. Nelly,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
But
You got your camera. What's going on?
Nelly
Yeah,
Nail.
I got it
hey,
working. I had to go through some accepting cookies from a different. I went through like Google Chrome, and then I had to go through like Safari or something. So
Okay. Nelly
Hey, so
Nails, how you doing?
hey, so
I'm
this is Nelly Nail. She's a content creator. She's done blew up all over the internet. I told her she dope. She cold at editing. She's a great actress. She's a great writer. She don't even know it. But I'm letting her know. I told her she need to come on the podcast and let everybody know. Follow her, and she can tell you about what she do. But she dope. Real talk.
thank you, Kareem. I appreciate you.
So
Amen.
mhm.
so tell them, Nelly, what you doing and what you been doing.
I do real life stories, kind of something like how Elizabeth you was talking about some scenarios as black people, how we behind the eight ball. I'll take those and macro, right? Mini. I think I'm using the right word. Look at me try to use big words and messing it
That's a big
up.
word. That's a big word.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and trying to take it in a small scale as far as what is the story that's being told, and then bringing it to the audience. Of
Okay.
predominantly black people,
Yeah,
but black people all over. You know what I'm saying? And how those stories can resonate with other black people, so we can start discussing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I do. I take real life stories from our urban community, and I bring it to life.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, I
word,
like that too.
I
That's
like that.
word.
excellent.
And it's some
Man,
straight
that's
up Chicago stuff too. If you from
man,
Chicago, you see it, you gonna roll, and it's funny. It's funny too. So see, it's
man,
definitely comedy.
that's what I like about our people. We always find a way to do something that nobody has done.
Yeah,
And
That's
we
it's
why.
creative.
That's why they keep putting blocks on progress. Because
Yeah.
they're
yeah,
scared that they're not going to be relevant anymore.
yep, yep. Yeah, I
We
And,
got
agree.
and
so much
and they never were to
creativity.
begin with. I mean, they took everything anyway. But anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story, man. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah. We have so much creativity in us as a people coming from the pyramids. If you look at the pyramids, they was doing stories on the pyramid wall.
Right,
Plays, what she doing, they done did on the pyramid wall. You know what I'm saying? What we do, what we all do is being creators, having ideas, and we put our ideas in the universe, and it comes out whether it's on a piece of paper or it's on film or whatever. And a lot of times, we just showing what we seen, and then we also like me. I want to show things that I want to come to be. So a lot of stuff I want to do is gonna be if I put this out there, this is what it's gonna come to be when I leave here. You feel me? And I think a
right.
lot of the filmmakers, I've seen a few people like Wesley Snipes talked about it, how they want to make movies like they already are doing it now. We see movies
Right.
that somebody made about the robots long time ago. Now you got robots. So you got flying cars like the Jetsons. So I want to do a movie about us being just like what you said, reparations.
We need a
All
reparation
that.
movie, man. We need. I'm telling you, black people. I know if anybody watching, I know like it's nice outside of Chicago. So one thing about it, people will come back and watch the stream. Man, we need a financial cleansing, man. Black people need a financial cleansing for real.
Yeah,
I mean, from the top, from the bottom to the top.
for sure.
So Nelly now do a skit. We need a financial cleansing. I mean, because we just been, man, black people, man, from the bottom to the top to the, I mean, we just been held back so long. We just need some money, man. And going to college was good, but it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough.
We need money. That's even look like the Jewish people. The reason why they're leading is because they got money. They went
Yeah,
to school for law. They got
yeah,
money. All these different groups got money. If all us had money, the show would be bigger than this right now. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? It's about
right.
money, finances. But we got the creativity, but we need the financial backing and the know-how with the money. So yeah, I'm
Right.
definitely
So
Nelly. Nelly can
look,
write anything.
because what does money do? It brings capital, right?
Right.
It's saying, hey, we're gonna front this X amount of money and giving you X amount of time to build, brand, expand. You know what I'm saying? Because I ran a cleaning business for 3 years, starting from scratch. Made it to basically a six figure. You know what I'm saying? But what I realized is it was a new company that I partnered with called Spruce, and they was already out of the gate, didn't know nothing about cleaning, but more so of a technology business, and they was launching state to state. So here I was just working Chicago market, and they work in Minnesota, they doing Florida, they doing in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And I
Wow.
realized that they was doing this using their technology and the app to hire independent contractors like myself to actually run the business. And how
Oh,
you able to do that is like you said, money. You have
Capital.
to,
Yeah.
you gotta
Capital
have the
investment.
capital to
Yep.
invest in those in order to say, hey, I want to expand this X and Y business, but you gotta need the money for it to be able to before it be able to be established business. That
Right.
goes for content wise. That goes all across the board. So
Yep.
you right
That's
on that,
right.
Kareem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
another
it,
dynamic I want to bring to the attention of this conversation is our mindset and how we think about our family dynamics. I came across a post the other day, and it said basically it was like, yeah, so I need to kick my 23-year-old son out. How would you tell him? And the comments were absolutely terrible. I mean, people are actually like getting behind this. Yeah, kick your 23-year-old son out. Why? This
Yeah,
is the
that's
only
insane.
country. This is the only country that makes you kick your child out at like 18, or
At
expects that
18.
at 18 years old, or at college
Yeah.
level, or whatever, that they're not supposed to be able to live at home. Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
look at other countries and other cultures and look and see what they do. Look at China. Look at Japan. Look at Singapore. Look at
Yeah.
Thailand. Look
They
at
map it out for
Mexico.
their
Like,
children. First of all, them
you know what I'm
children do
saying?
exactly what the fuck they tell them to do.
Number
This
one,
shit up for them. This is what the
yeah.
fuck you gonna do until you get up out this house. You gonna do exactly what the hell we tell your ass to do. Them other coaches don't fuck around now. The Mexicans, them kids get up and work on them trucks and pick up goddamn scraps with them parents. God damn it. Our kids be like, I don't want to get up. And y'all feel like getting up. God damn it. Not all of them, but
Even the
It's
correct,
not
if you
all
look
of
at
them.
the, I was gonna
It's
say,
not.
even if you look at the correctional system, right, in different countries, right, like they base like how the taxpayers, you know what I'm saying, Elizabeth, maybe you know something about this. The taxpayers pay for in our country, right, for the correctional systems. And different countries, the family is obligated to take care of the individuals. You know what I mean? Did
well,
y'all know?
no.
Yeah.
a really interesting dynamic, and I mean, again, it depends on which country we're referring to. But then you also have other countries where the government is, public service works. Okay, so while this country has privatized everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything, if you go to China, you know what I'm saying, like their stuff is the government is running stuff, and it makes
A
it so that
communism,
things,
yeah.
what I'm saying, like their real estate taxes, it's like maybe $100 every 70 years. Like, are you kidding me?
I
So
just saw
eh,
some on the internet. Some I heard some on the radio that the federal judge just struck down what they said prisons where they make money off of them because prisons you're not supposed to be making money per se. So they talk about these guys were trying to open up prisons where they can make money off of them. And the federal judge just struck that down like, no, you motherfuckers already been locking people up for nothing already. Let
Mm-hmm.
us not, please don't let us open up
no,
prisons
you
where
know
you can
what?
make money as a
Honestly,
financial asset.
yeah, Robert, honestly, I don't really agree with that public statement 100%, because what I think is happening is that they are protecting the agreements that are already in place, because we have prisons that are already giving slave labor,
They said
free
four
labor.
income prisons. That's what they call it, four income prisons. See, because
That's,
prisons
yeah,
is a state,
exactly.
it's ran by the state.
But why would they do that when they're getting it for free right now?
Right,
You see what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
These judges
But
that are
not, but not
knocking stuff
all of them.
down,
But
they're
but not
getting
all of them.
paid.
We talking about these big time money guys who can go build prisons, and you can come lock them up in our shit, and we can make money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
These big money guys, they like, because there's some people out here with astrological funds trying to figure out how they can continue to lock niggas up and make money off the backs of us. Because that's what this country and all the countries see us as workmen.
Well,
But
how
yet we
about
are the
this?
laziest people in the world, but yet we created everything in the world. You see what
I
I'm
mean,
saying, y'all?
that's facts. But look, how about this? The the mass incarceration system here in the United States, it's a punitive system.
Yes,
It is not
yes.
meant to do anything to rehabilitate that individual or person or help them out. It's not meant for that.
That's
It's
not
here to
what.
penalize them and to like diminish their
Yes.
self-worth. You go over to London, which I have been and I have toured these places. it's completely opposite. They are a restorative system. So, like the criminal justice systems, according to which, country you go to, they do change.
Okay,
They
as soon
are
as I
different.
finish.
Wow. It's a monster out here. I think it's a monster just trying to navigate through life. You know what I mean? And I think the biggest thing that as a person is you just got to be able to stay strong because it's a test. Every time you go through, walk outside, you're gonna be tested every month, every year. You're gonna have a tragedy in your family, and it's gonna be a test of your faith to keep on going to do what you got to do that God put you on this earth to do. Now, some people can't pass, and some people can. I just think our people, we done passed every damn test. They done threw every ball, every curveball at us, and we still here. Now,
I
my whole
agree.
thing is the next 100 years when all us on this thing is gone, what is our legacy gonna be? Is they gonna go backwards or are they gonna go forward? And that's what we gotta do is to make sure that they don't go backwards. That's our legacy. They gotta go forward. You gotta go forward. You gotta do better. You got to have financial literacy. You got to have some kind of education. You got to have to how to get up and go. And that depends on what you teaching your family, what you teaching your friends, your relatives, the people around you. They should be trying to learn something from you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a leader, you got to lead by example, and then people gonna follow you. Because there's a lot of people be look boy watching you. You don't know that's watching you. You might don't even know them, and they looking at you as like a mentor. Because you got a lot of people don't have nobody. So
Yeah.
us
Do
coming
y'all
out here.
follow podcasts?
Yeah, I do.
Do y'all follow? Do y'all follow like Stephen A. Smith and all them guys like
Yeah, I
Matt
do.
Barnes and all these guys? Are y'all paying attention to how these guys are bickering back and forth? Are y'all paying attention to how?
Some of it, I look at it. Like I don't study it, but some of it, like I watch Mace. It is what it is. I watch them a lot,
Right.
but I see they be bickering but I already realized that ain't nothing but to get some more money, to get some
That's
people
what
to
it
watch.
is. Get
Well,
people.
I study podcasts. I've been studying. Well, the ones that I like the most is more so in the industry that I'm interested in, like the Breakfast Club,
Yeah,
Shay
Mm-hmm.
Shay, stuff like that.
they
And
say I
Right.
I study dialogue. I study all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, what was the question you had about that?
Now I was saying, what you think about those guys publicly bickering with each other? You notice how Stephen A. Smith and Michael Whitlock, Jason Whitlock, and all of them are just it's for every other day. It's, oh man, you said this about me. Oh, you said this about me. Like it just seems like more and more men are verbally going at it with with each other publicly. Well, you didn't see this stuff in the past. That was just me. But
I
what do
feel
you?
like it's all part of publicity. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, when the stuff happened with Diddy, all that's all we saw.
Yeah,
Now the stuff just happened with Pooh Shiesty. That's
yeah,
all you should saw. All you see. The
yeah,
blogs pick it up. Then you got the content creators pick it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's
yeah,
all to get that person's name buzzing. You know what I'm saying? So I see all of that as a publicity stunt to keep the names irrelevant. The fact that we talking about it now, that tells you how it works.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
That's how I look at it.
It's all for
That
clicks,
part.
right?
yeah. And that's the whole thing. What I was talking about. We don't want to get to the point where everything is so. What was we saying? Like, what did we say, Bob, earlier? That it becomes normal to be ignorant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's like
Yeah.
dysfunctional normalcy. The shit that's dysfunctional, we like, oh, whatever. Then somebody land in the street, you just step over the
This shit
body.
become common. It
It's like
become common.
it ain't no thing.
Like they say, when you're in a relationship, you should never come in and sit and fart around the person you with. If you're in love with somebody and you're dating them, you should never sit there and just be comfortable farting around a motherfucker. Because or going in the bathroom taking the shit while they in there, motherfucking there brushing their teeth, you coming in and sit down and take a shit. Don't never become common, man.
Look, I told a joke on stage. I was like, if you're a woman, you get one fart every 6 months. That's it. One, and that's a poop. That's
You
a
be
poop.
doing stand up, Kareem?
Yeah, I do stand up.
Okay.
One, you can't be letting them loose. And I just met you in the first 2 weeks. You can't just let it ride. No, no, you can't, because I don't know you like that. You know, you be with somebody a long time. A woman to get comfortable, she be like, that one go. You be like, are you serious? You know,
Hey,
because
I'm telling you.
we look at women as the top of the totem pole. At least that's the way I was raised. Y'all don't supposed to poop. Y'all don't supposed to
Hey
fart.
man, women, man. Hey, I don't know. I had all sisters, man. They be fine though, dog. They be fine more than us, G.
Look,
They be
Elizabeth,
belching
you
and
want
shit.
to say something? I'm
You
looking
like,
at your face. She want to say something.
Girl, I mean, look, I was raised in a household where my mother said, your father has never ever heard that or see, you know what I mean? But when it's in the bathroom, all bets are off. So, I mean, that's just how I was raised.
I mean, come on, man.
Wow.
Y'all can't be farting around us. Y'all supposed to be like roses, right? The
right.
I mean,
women,
that
y'all
is
the
That's what I was
true,
roses.
saying.
right? Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
always
Right.
think
remember that
there's a certain
smell from
level of
him.
classiness you need to maintain for sure.
I'm
Look, my
sorry. I'm sorry
daughter.
to cut you off, Nelly. I do you finna Nelly there. You saying something? I'm sorry cutting you off. You said what now?
No, I was just gonna say what they say. Roses really smell like doo doo.
What's that,
I
Andre
know you
3000?
really think your shit don't stink.
Right.
Well, how that shit go?
Roses really smell like doo doo doo.
That's a good one. Now.
Oh my god.
That's a real one though. Yeah, you ain't
Hey,
lying.
I told my daughter how to belch, man. You know, when they young, like 3 and 4 years old, I'm like, so when you belch, you do like this. Do you know to this day, she's 25, and she'll get at the table with me, and she'll be like, and I'm like, why are you belching like that? She was like, nigga, you showed me how to belch.
Oh
I was like, I
damn,
ain't know you
man!
was
You
gonna
did that to
perfect
your
it.
daughter.
What do y'all think about the blackface when it come down to y'all know that Drewski did
Yeah,
the
yeah,
white
yeah.
face and
Right.
then Jake Paul did the blackface.
Did he do it?
He did.
He
He
did.
did
He
it.
he dressed up like Drewski. I think it was like a photo. Now it's
Well, you know what?
possibly
I
it could be
like it then. Since long as he did it like that, long as he, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because one thing about it
Because
is,
it's art.
when dude made his stuff, it just was funny. You know what I'm saying? The dude
right.
Drewski is funny. Like he did the thing with the Reverend, I fell out when he was
Yeah.
standing in the air and all
Hey
this.
man, that man is a
Man, that
fool, ain't
man
he?
had me on the ground, man. I'm like,
Hey,
man,
that
look,
man a fool.
that man, hey,
Hey man,
and
that
we
nigga
was
got so many skits though. Hey, Drewski will have your ass on the floor. Do not sit in the house and watch Drewski skits and smoke some good ass sativa. You gonna be man up that motherfucker on the floor. You gonna need cardiac arrest. That boy's good. And
but
I'm tell you, I'm
that's
glad
how
those guys
Nelly's
found
skits
their
is.
lane. I'm glad they
Huh?
found their lane, man, because you know what? Far too many times before this internet shit, we were depending on ABC, NBC, CBS. You know what I'm saying? Now you can just
Mm-hmm.
turn this thing on and get it cracking.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's why it was called TV program. They wanted to program what they wanted us to see and what they wanted us to believe that the image of black people was or the image of the white family. And I ain't gonna lie, for a long time I grew up thinking I needed a different family because I felt like I wanted a mama that was like the mama on TV
Man, what you
because it
think?
was
My name
just
Robert Reed. My name Robert Reed. Shit, that man name was White Man on Brady Bunch. I wanted that same life. I feel you,
That's
Nelly.
what I'm saying. Because they programmed us to see this. And if
Yep.
Yeah.
you've grown up watching TV, you become influenced to think that no one wants to see. I didn't like my own mother because of television. Because all I watched
Damn.
was the mothers that was on TV. And I seen how they act, and I feel like my mother should be more like that. I want a mom like that. I want a mom like on TV, like you know what I'm saying? Like I used to watch Disney Channel because I come from that era, so I wanted to be like the Disney Channel moms. I want my
Mm-hmm.
Right.
mom to be like that. So I found myself trying to create relationships with different women that wasn't my mama, but I felt more of a relationship with them because I see the image that I kept wanting to aim for. That's like
Mm-hmm.
relationships too. People could be stuck on programming and thinking they still looking for a fairy tale man. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Or a fairy tale wife to come in because it's TV programming.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
Yep.
programmed us to believe that.
No.
And now,
le-
go
I'm
ahead,
sorry. I
Liz.
don't. I don't want to interrupt you. I want you to continue. I just wanted to highlight what you're saying because you're saying TV programming, and you're 100% right. But it's also called brainwashing, and I want people to understand and connect those two words together:
Yes, yes.
brainwashing and programming. Same thing, baby. Keep going because you right on point.
And that's
Yep.
just how
Yep.
I felt. So now, like you were saying, we can flip on of our fingertip and create our own content. That changed the game. It
That
changed
That's
the
what I'm
changed the
game
talking about.
game.
dramatically.
That's what I'm
Where
talking about.
where it used to be like, okay, you was too big. They didn't want to see the big people on TV. That was the thing, right?
Yep.
Or people who had this able. I think some of those are some of the biggest content creators, and people watch them. They got followings. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's when
Yep.
I just started to be aware of myself. I would have never, with the talent I had, I would have never been able to see my image as a full figure woman and think like Hollywood. I just didn't think that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Yeah.
of
Right.
the brainwashing you was saying, the TV programming you was talking about. And that's what
Yep.
more we need to be talking about, I believe, because I know I'm not the only person that was brainwashed by the television.
Oh, we
You know
all
what I
were.
mean?
Because the
That
images,
Yeah.
that was
man, that we
really
saw,
all I was gonna
we,
say.
we didn't see us.
Right. We didn't see us. Unless we seen somebody light skinned with a Jerry curl. That's about
Yep.
it. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? And then everybody wanted Jerry curls back in the day. Everybody wanted the curl back.
Yep.
I had an S curl though. I had a little
Yep.
short S curl.
Me
Yep.
too. I had a Jerry. I had a little, now I tell you, I had the S curl. That was the blue barber. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Hawaiian silky too.
But I want to dive into this though, y'all. Because since we talking about influence, think about how music influenced our cultures over the last 10 years with the violence that they continue to put in our face with the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. The
Think about
music,
that.
the
Think
music
about
to
that.
me is like I'm gonna just keep it real. We the only group that got a music that we glamorize killing each other. Now,
Killing
to
each
me,
other.
Hmm.
as a person who grew up in my 20s and the 90s, I didn't understand. I understood because I grew up in a black nationalistic family where my father was with the Nation of Islam, Black Panther, all that. So I already knew growing up what it was. But when you start listening to it, you gravitate toward the people that that's it's a gangster rap. Because at first it was the pro black rap like Rakim, you know what I'm saying, like KRS. Then came NWA, you know what I'm saying? So then now you got the gangster rap. And then
Right.
Chicago, they wasn't really on rotating on the gangster rap. Like they was like, all right, we're gonna listen to it, but we're not making no gangster rap because we already gangster. Now in
Yeah.
Chicago, they listening to the gangster rapping and they doing the gangster rapping and they killing the niggas. If you say something against the other dude, we
I
killing them.
don't even think these dudes is gangsters though. I think they more so just like killers.
Yeah, they
I don't think they
EBK,
gangsters.
EBK, they killing everybody.
I
So
think they're just
so
killers, man.
they basically going out like they gonna play the music. They gonna make the music. It's black on black killing. Okay, so we killing each other in the music. You gonna shoot 15, 20 people, and then you going to jail. So it's a lose. It's a lose to us because now you gone. Somebody lost their father, their mama, their cousin, and then you going to jail and that's a mama without a father, and then they getting the money off you going to jail because you got the correctional officers making money penitentiary making money off your labor. There ain't nothing but slavery again.
Hey, look what my man Shot Jones say. Shot Jones, shout out to you, Shot Jones. He an artist, man. Hey, my man doing big things. He said it's television. Remember, content starts with con.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that out. Like that's like so truthful because in everything it's psychology. In everything it's psychology. The colors that they use, the vibrational of the vibration of the sound, what megahertz it's on. You know what I'm saying? How
That
fast, how
808 drum.
slow.
That
All
808
of it.
drum. That
All of it plays
808
into
drum.
it. And haven't y'all ever heard about like if you play something backwards, it's like a hidden message or something like that? Like I know back in the day, like we used to like try to do everything like backwards, like take the record and go backwards on it. You feel me? Like, and then you would hear hidden messages and stuff.
A lot of Prince songs was like that. If you do a lot of Prince, you used to have records, we used to play it backwards, and it'll literally say something when you play it backwards in Prince. But it's the thing, it's set up like this. So my thing is, we all know it's set up. We teaching our kids that it's set up. Why ain't nobody trying to do nothing about it?
Well, I feel
Because
like
that's where the money is.
I was about to say, Liz, I think it's a bigger than just the artists. It's who pushing these artists. You know, the industry. You know, we need to go out to them because they the one that's pushing the narrative. They the one that is control. Like we talked about earlier, capitalism. They the one got the money. You know what I'm saying? That's signing these artists and that's pushing. It's the record labels. You know what I mean? And when you talking about Chicago, right? Because it went from hip hop, and what it did was it got commercialized. When they went commercialized, they knew what it was gonna do. They had a machine, and now Chicago industry is creating what they call drill music. That's what you was talking about. Drill music, which is like another, I guess another little genre in itself, which is really do promote violence, but that's what they want. They want to promote violence because they understand that it sells.
It's the Pied Piper. It's the Pied Piper.
And that's, I did I want y'all to check this out. Whenever y'all get a chance, whoever online, I did a short film on YouTube. It's called on my dead homie's graves. That's what it's called. It's a short film on my dead homie's grave. And when you pull it up, you will see me on the front. And it's about drill music. It's about a guy who is trying to do drill music and he's trying to live that life at the same time. And I'm his big cousin, and he goes out and do some things, and I'm trying to prevent him from getting killed. It's about 10 or 15 minutes. Check it out. It's on YouTube on my dead homie's grave, short film. So that's
wow.
So is that going to be like the same thing they call in trap? It's all the same?
No, trap is that's down in the South. Drill is Chicago. Them niggas with them real pistols. Trap music is they selling drugs out the crib. Now drill music and them niggas
that makes sense.
Ain't no hooks. Them just talking about just going crazy the whole time. You know?
Drill is more, if you gonna say it in the rap, you gonna do it. Whatever you say, you
okay. Because I remember like when Ja Rule was coming out here and saying all this stuff, like everybody was like, man, please, he fake, he phony, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Because he over here, you know what I'm saying? So
Ja Rule was hot though. 50 came and stole his whole style.
Right.
50 the only nigga I know that gangster the nigga's whole style. They like hated it for him.
Look, R. Kelly stole Aaron Hill's.
R. Kelly stole Aaron Hall, no doubt.
The Black Street. That was he had the bald head and the cane, remember? Yeah. And then R. Kelly come with the bald head.
That's definitely before my time.
Oh, you don't know what he is.
I don't know who Aaron Hall is.
What's the name of Aaron Hall now?
I miss you.
That was Guy. That was Guy, the group. I like Guy. He was a part of Guy before he went solo. They convinced him to go solo. He was like, hey, man, you better than them niggas, man. You go solo. And then Teddy Riley went solo. Remember, he started Rex in Effect?
Yeah.
We was in college at that time. That was in the early 90s, 89, 90.
Yep. Yup.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
And that's when
Nelly, you said that's way before your time. Huh?
Yeah, I was born in the 90s, so.
Oh, you was born in the 90s?
Yeah.
What year was you born?
91.
I was in Jackson State in 91.
Me too. I
was in college like motherfucker.
We was at the Freaknik, Nelly.
My man Shot Jones.
What's going on, brother?
I got the artist Shot Jones on here with me, man. Y'all need to know who on here now. This man
What's going on, beautiful people? What's happening?
He got the gift now. That's
oh, nothing. Like I was listening to you a second ago when you said something about content. And you have to remember that the word content starts with con. And if you ever get a chance to say the word television, if you say it slow, it's tell live with a vision. So I can tell you anything and then show you something and you start to believe it. I used to think that the Hollywood sign was just a sign and that the Statue of Liberty was just a Statue of Liberty until I went to those places. So we are programmed to believe that whatever in the box is what we're supposed to do. So unfortunately, I'm in music and I love music. I do music. I am music. I had to change myself from hip hop artist to a Southern soul artist because I can't take my friends any place and allow them to be killed because of what I say. And that's sad to believe in something and yourself that you have to get to the point where you have to change because the world is forcing you to change. But at the same time, the world is not forcing me to write things about killing my brothers. So I heard the young man say something a second ago about drill music. You know, drill is in the army, and those are followers, those are soldiers. So all that means is they're following the wrong leaders, if that makes any sense to you.
That makes perfect sense.
There we go.
So, I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to get on the soapbox. You know what I'm saying? I hate to get on my soapbox. But
that's good. You broke it down. You broke it down. You know, let me give y'all a breakdown. That I thought of.
I'm a dog.
Something I thought of too. Now you know how they say you go into the detention center.
Yes, sir.
You know what I broke that down as?
It's what?
The detention center is THE. Tension. When you get tension, then center. So in other words, when you get mad, you're gonna have to pay.
Dang.
That's true.
When
That's
you get
true.
tense, you're gonna have to pay. Either you're gonna pay with a bond or you're gonna pay with jail time. So they send you to the detention center.
Yeah.
I gotta
go when you get mad, that's when you go to jail.
That's why I was sitting at the back of the class to shit was flying over my head.
Yeah, but check this out. Detention, right? If you look at it as D, as in detention, take the tension away. So detention, right? So if you're going to decrease something, you're going to bring it down. If you're going to detention something, you're going to take the tension out of something, right? So it sounds like to me that the people that B had thought of detention as in, well, let's put this person over here because they got too much tension and we don't know how to control them.
And they gonna pay.
Well,
ENT pay.
That's true. That's true. And you know, I'm 1,000 miles from Chicago. I'm located in Louisiana now. Bought some land, left, and went to put my feet up to get out of the BS. But anyway, I watch Robert Bobby Reed's show, and he brings on positive people all the time, from Marcus Liberty to Terry Cummings to all these people that we grew up watching this game, play this game. You know, just positive role models and everything they've done. Those guys have never been in trouble. Now, but here's the thing. I go back and I look at all these sports figures from all of these places that have made all of this money. And a lot of people look up to them as role models. I don't make them a role model until I go back and read the backstory to see what they're doing in their own neighborhoods from where they came from. Now, I grew up on 12th and Lawndale. If I walked over 2 blocks, that was do or die, there was crucial conflict, there was the brat. I can keep going.
Damn.
Everybody from my city left there and got rich. But how many came back?
Oh.
And this is just a real conversation. I ain't talking about playing basketball at the Rucker and having the ground painted.
Right. Right.
Because if I remember correctly, 3 years ago or 4 years ago in Orlando, Florida, on the ground, they had fists that said Black Lives Matter. The back of the shirt said say their name. It said Taylor. It said vote. That shit gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
Basketball is a $20 billion a year industry. You think they wasn't coming back?
And see, that's what I was talking about, man. We can't go backwards, and they pushing the agenda for us to go backwards, like you said, is with the music and with different things that's going on. They trying to push us back, and we're not fighting hard enough. I think.
Yeah, but see, that's my problem right there, bro. We got to stop saying they.
It's we, ain't it?
Please, bro.
We gotta get our feet up on us.
If I was to tell you, brother, take you a pen and paper because you're a writer. Take you a pen and paper and write the word this. Reverse the S and T. Ain't that some shit? We got to stop, brother. This all we doing. We pointing the finger. We ain't blowing up the other side of the world right now.
We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
We ain't even got the power to jurisdiction.
Our own war is in that box. And every city that you go to, every state I've ever been to, we in the middle. They on the outside watching us clown.
Yeah. Sure is.
Yep. Right.
How can I drive 1 mile down Roosevelt Road and the gas is $6.25, but as soon as I get in their neighborhood, it's $5.25. I'm on the same street.
Right.
That's the same gas station. So we got to stop saying they. That's over with. That crutch is dead, bro. It's us. It's us, bro. We got enough billionaires in the country right now, as far as for African Americans, that we should have been had our own stuff.
So then, what can we do here?
We need to get together and break it down and stop monopolizing the BS, like she said, with the music. Stop buying it.
Stop buying that stuff. But you know what, Shy? This is the first time in the history of rap music that it ain't even in the top 100.
It's dead, bro. There's no content. It's over. It's over.
We let them steal the art. Not them, but
we fell in line.
Away for nothing.
We fell in line.
We fell in line.
We got in money, but we stayed in line. Everybody was yes, sir. No, sir. Don't nobody want to be broke.
But you know what, Sean? Let me ask y'all this. It's only a few that benefit from it in totality. Like back in the days, it was maybe one person to get rich and then it affects a million.
That's true, but watch this though. And you one of my witnesses. One of your best friends got rich. He came back home, Mr. Mark Aguirre. You get where I'm going, Bobby?
Okay.
How many multi do we know that just left? I know they had to struggle. I had to struggle. My dad left when I was 3 months old. I didn't use that for a crutch. I use that as motivation.
Right.
There's a difference. But we approaching, 2027 before we blink. We lost our last black leader. Jesse gone. Ain't nobody walking up talking about us.
Man, that's true.
That's dead, bro. Real talk. When Jesse left here, my wife asked me, why are you crying? I said, you don't understand.
It's over.
I said, as far as for the civil rights leader, that was it, because Al ain't on our side.
Nope. And we talking about Chicago.
Al Sharpton if you want to. If the money ain't around, you won't see Al.
And we talking about Chicago too now. We talking about the boots on the ground in Chicago. Jesse was the last.
Jesse was it, bro. That's it. A lot of people might not have liked his political views and things that he said of that nature, but things he did as a family man or whatever the case may be, But for 50 years, Jesse was a staple when it came to that city and it came to politics. He's the reason for Barack Obama.
Yeah, he stood on people's neck. He stood on people's neck in Chicago.
He stood on business. And right now we don't have any leaders in Chicago, bro.
Not one. They dismantled that. Not them, but
Like I said, I'm
us.
sorry, y'all. I ain't mean to get on here on my soapbox, but every time I hear somebody say they, bro, I start scratching.
Yeah, you're right.
Cause
You're right.
I'm not looking at the news and they driving through our neighborhood, jumping out, shooting at us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're right.
That crutch is gone. I'm not looking at them jumping out the window downtown, busting windows and stealing.
Nah.
I'm confused.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Now,
they
when you say
definitely
they, you may mean on a global market as far as for like higher up and
right.
where the money is sitting in them office. I get
Right.
that part. But what you got to understand is they, which is your word, they are making money off of us because we are the culture,
Yeah. We the coach. We move
but
the
we don't
needle.
own anything.
We don't own. Damn.
Yeah.
And if you believe Snoop Dogg owned Death Row Records, let me sell you some water land.
He don't own that.
You the face on the Cheerio box.
Yeah. Them errors on that.
And that's all that is. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Bobby, you shouldn't have let me in, brother.
What? You one of them little guys, man. We need this conversation to go to this level.
Right,
This is what it's
right,
about.
right,
I inbox.
right.
Yeah,
And then
I was watching y'all and I heard everything everybody said. And I mean, very intellectual people. I love it. That means everybody has been doing their homework. And I love the fact that what everybody was saying, they've actually walked through them shoes. They had them shoes on. They walked through them storms.
that's
So
right.
this ain't a make-believe program. And everybody is saying what's coming from their heart, their feelings, what they've seen, and what they believe in. But with with back to that word they. I lived in Atlanta for a minute. I'm gonna tell you why I went back to that word. When it was Black Atlanta, and it was definitely Black Atlanta, that was the time we were supposed to control everything.
That was when the late 80s, early 90s.
That's when it started to change. We had it. They
Yeah.
didn't sag their pants until Atlanta was #1 in the world with making music. Banging in my white tee, my Air Force Ones. That's when
That's what
they started to want to be us. Because until then, they didn't want bad credit.
um
Now, when they look at us on TV and they snap their finger and we jump and we dance because they realize what the kryptonite is. Our kryptonite is a dollar. All them people that said they would never do anything but Donald Trump, they did it for the money.
yeah.
Mm.
Our kryptonite is a dollar. You dangle some money in front of us, we'll forget about God. I've seen it.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah. Forget about your mama.
You understand?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's the money. But the sad part about it is I flip it on the back. It says in God we trust. But
That's what the money say. That's what the
the
money
money
say.
saying God we trust. But on the
God
back,
we
but
trust.
I got this man on the TV who wants to be God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Who wants to be God? And they told us we as a whole, we had one more shot. One more shot. They playing chess, not checkers. So when we, as a culture, went out and pushed his button, that told me what we think about us. Everybody should work in PetSmart, sell fish. Everybody for themselves. And that's just the
Everybody,
bottom line. Because,
everybody for themselves.
brother, Bobby, if you go back to it, then I'm gonna let y'all go. But Bobby, if you go back to when Rob first came out, when R. Kelly first came out, you remember that, bro?
Oh, man.
They
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
to Chicago and signed everybody they could, didn't they, bro?
They sure did.
Bad Five Freddy left New York. He came and got Do or Die. Am I right?
Sure did.
Jay-Z came and got Twister. Am I right?
Okay, we got
Jermaine
Kanye.
Dupri
Right?
came and got The Brat.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, that means you got 5 major record labels who's being backed by a whole lot of money that are setting up shop in Chicago. Now, R. Kelly had Jive Records, #1 company in the world at the time. But we didn't have a label in Chicago. Doesn't make any sense to y'all.
Nope.
Dang.
Don't make no sense.
So
Why
that's
y'all
I
when
didn't
I
got an
go
just
out
example
back
of
and I sit
divide
in my
and
man cave
conquer.
and I look at my wall and I watch all these people's albums hanging on my wall. And oh, we all from Chicago and we was loving each other at the Click and
Mhm.
all these other places back in the day. I hang on all the photos because those were good times. But that also was the time when I started to watch my people change for $1.
But you're also witnessing divide and conquer.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
just
That,
you
that's
just
that's what the
described
dollar
it.
does. You can't get two kids with $1 and tell them to go to the store and get chips. They're gonna come back fighting.
Right. I mean, right. I mean, yeah, we've definitely highlighted that, like, for sure, because like it's all incentivized, right? So they who are putting the incentives out for us to yes or no, it's all a choice. And we do have examples of people who have made the choice to say no. Dave Chappelle, right?
Hmm.
We have I'm gonna say Kanye too. You know what I'm saying? Even though he may have dabbled here and there or whatever, but he also realized where he was at and he pulled back, right?
Hmm.
So I, I'm just gonna say, like, we have examples of very small examples of those that have said no
Yeah,
and have still
far
been
and
able to
few and
do
in
well.
between.
Absolutely. So I definitely appreciate all of that you have brought on to here, because it definitely highlights the fact that we need to learn how to either say no and find another way and understand what they are have done and how we react to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And you know
saying?
what? Now when you mix the they and we that way, I get it. I completely understand. I went to a young man ministry tonight with a bunch of young African American men down here that are looking for role models. So as members of the church and the elder members of the church, whatever the case may be, we came to the meeting to talk to the kids about their future and what they want to be and whatever the case may be. Everybody in there has those kids have amazing goals. They want to be everything you could possibly be in the world. But the sad part about it is they only got one dream. And you
What's
know,
that?
like I know, 9 times out of 10, that one ain't it.
But you ain't lying.
That
But be
one ain't
Robert
it.
for the NBA.
Robert Bobby Reed, Robert Bobby Reed, who who had the Chicago Millionaire hoops on Sunday. I got his shirt still in my bedroom right now. Now, Robert Bobby Reed wanted to be in the NBA, but Robbie Bobby Reed sells some houses right now. So I told him throw it at the wall, but make sure it splatters. That's your dream. This way you got more than one thing to do. And whatever you do, make the only person that don't believe in you be you.
That's right.
Because
That's right.
everybody else is gonna tell you what you can't do. You can't do it. And the sad part about it, we quit. Now I say we quit to tell each other what we can't do.
That's right.
Instead of uplifting and saying, okay, brother, I'm gonna check out your movie. I'm gonna check out your movie. Or Robert, I'm gonna tune in and watch your show. But we quick to say or tell somebody else, don't watch the movie, don't watch this show. He ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We quick. We messy with the tongue and messy with the mind. We don't help each other do nothing. And it's sad you'll get more help from somebody you don't know and damn near from another culture than your own.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
And
So
that's the scary part.
why? Let me ask you this: why do you think it's like that?
Money. Hate is real. Nobody, if you look, if you ain't sharing your light, I don't want to be a part of it. Those are our people. Those are our people. You couldn't get 20 people that you know to be in your movie. And they call themselves friends.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
the
ask, if you ask 20 people to go to the club with you, they'll beat you there. But ask 5 of them to go to church on Sunday.
You got damn right. You ain't lying.
And it's just the truth.
yeah, it's the truth.
It's just this is what it is right now. And like I said, I love platforms like this where you're able to get on and have conversations and like I said, meet like-minded people. You know, we're all never going to agree about the same thing. If we did, we'd be lying.
You ain't lying. You got that right.
So we supposed to say yay, nay, but I'm never supposed to turn my back on his podcast, your movie, or nothing else. That's not my job. I'm supposed to share your platform with other people. Who knows who you could run into?
That's
Instead of
true.
me trying to hold it all for myself. That
They
yeah,
got they call that gatekeeper, Shot Jones.
yeah,
They call
bro.
that gatekeeper.
And that's exactly what it is. I've met them, I've seen them, I've talked to them, and I've walked away from them.
And people afraid to share resources because they're afraid somebody's gonna get ahead of them. You know
what? I realize, y'all, it's a very bitter pill to swallow, because you want people to be like you have the heart that you have. You know, if I see somebody that's talented, I'm gonna be like, look, let's do this, Bob. Let's do this. Let's whoever I know. Let's do this. I'm not trying to hate on nobody. I don't have the energy to hate. I grew up around hate all my life.
Mm-hmm.
It had nothing to do with white people hate. It's just family hate. So once you get out of that energy, and you find out who you really are, you just stand on who you are, and you stand on your business, and you try to give love in the world and help people. So God gonna help you. You know, because what's for you is for you, no matter what. I used to hear that all the time. I thought it was corny.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah,
that's real.
Check it out, my guy
John
John Reeves.
Yeah.
Hey, the legend John Reeves just chimed in. Shout out to John Reeves. John Reeves like 84, 85 years old. He the oldest guy ever been on the podcast. He just made a comment. That's my man. He been on the podcast. Tell the truth.
I know.
We be hating too much on each other. I want everybody to close us out though, because we got to get out of here. Everybody, you got. I want to start with Liz and then go to King and then Nelly Nell and then Shy take us home and then we gonna get out of here. Liz, give us something to get up out of here.
I'm just gonna leave y'all with this. I would say, be the light that you want to see in the world. You know what I'm saying? I think that what you want to see is what you need to be. I'm gonna leave it like that.
I like that.
It's on me. So what I'll leave is this: life is what you make it, and that everything that God has for you is for you, and can't nobody change that. You might have a bad ride, you might have a bad situation going, but long as you God we trust, like you said, long as you trust God, whatever it is that you want to do is gonna manifest and it's gonna blow up. And just keep on doing it and don't never quit. I'm coming from the projects. I grew up in the projects. I was abused as a child, and I'm still out here doing it.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, Reeves. Nelly Nail, what you got, babe? Nelly, you here? She there? Oh, did I?
Yeah, I think I'm here. Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Take us home.
All right, cool. What I want to say is there's more dreams in a graveyard. You know what I'm saying? And what that means to me is life is fragile. You know what I'm saying? I'm not promised tomorrow. I'm not even promised the next 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So to me, that means that every opportunity I give is, number one, is a blessing. And number two, use the opportunity to make something, because you might not get tomorrow. You might not get next year. You know what I'm saying? And I say that even in my youth, because I don't think in my head like I'm finna be here forever. I actually think the opposite. I think like I'm about to be gone one day. So I prepare my son as if I'm not gonna be here. I prepare my family in a position like I might not be here. So I need self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I challenge people to do. Follow their dreams in a way where, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be, you don't wanna be on your deathbed saying, man, I wish I could have done it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm gonna spend every energy in my breath fighting for what I believe in until my last breath. That's all I gotta say. And follow me on all platforms, Nelly Nell.
Will do.
Thank you, Shy.
Not a problem.
Shy Jones, what you got, big baby?
Oh, mine gonna be short and simple, bro. Next time you hear somebody say, God bless America, tell them America needs to bless God. I'm done.
My man, Shad Jones. We up out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Chicago Millionaire Radio Show Industry Night. We gonna do this again, y'all. 30 shows in 30 days. If you got something you want to talk about, hit me up. We back on, y'all. I gotta
Thanks
play
for
my
letting me
track.
in, Bob. Thanks for letting me in.
Hey, you know Shad Jones. You one of the dogs, man. Shad Jones from them Hunters. All right, we out of here, y'all.
Let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can get rough and so insane when you step into it, man. You either a winner or a loser, choose one. If you think you got what it takes, then gonna do some. And so then let me school some of y'all about the game, man. Let me explain rule number 1. Trust nobody, simple and plain. Get what you came for and fall back. And never sell your soul, bro, for that tall stack. Say true to you to what you do and keep it humble at all times. Move for the grind and everything will be all fine. This is the wanna be baller shot. Call all of you stop falling for all of the crop. You saying all the goes from papers to the TV to the internet. It's easy, so sleazy. Strictly designed for talking goofy. So know the do's and don'ts before you start to clown or be another statistic when the lights go down. I'll show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can get rough and so insane when you step into it now. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can get rough and so insane when you step into it now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me tell you something. If you're going to play the game properly, you got to know every rule. Success is a result of hard work, perfection, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. Manners and behavior can take you where money can never take you. Candy shines in the building. Check it out again time, so go ahead and get ready. Cause knowledge will be dropped on your mouth, growing heavy. Since you wanna be a super duper star, hot shot, roll with the top notch, blue up in a hot spot. Stop, pause, sit for a second. Class is in session, no need to raise your hand for any question. Cause we gon' expose it all. Give you the rise and fall, the pro ball, like the feds, the track, the crash is the highest price of height. Rookies don't know what you're in for. Sit back, relax, and let these veterans serve the info. That's why I know, none of it's a lie, yo. The more I know the story, the more you the hype, yo. Cause what you see, the land and luxury, to make a buck and bling ain't easy as what it seems. And the things they go through, something refuse to show you. From the news, from almost any interviews they go through. Let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can get rough and so insane when you step into it now. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can get rough and so insane when you step into it now. You got the fame, the fortune, reputation to scorch. And every time you see yourself shining, you just want more of it. As gorgeous as it is to be on top, be so hot, having the finer things from pop bottles, the models, the pimp whips, more jewels and slick Rick. And knowing you's a hero to the people can give the ego an intense look. Quick, fast, you begin to brag. Club hopping, blowing your cash, acting silly Billy bad. Cocky just cause your wrist is rocky like Stallone. You wanna be on, so no one can stop me type trip. Ain't that a flip? Now you slowly about to slip. Seduced by the power of having chips and all the chicks you want. Lord Jesus, temptation and greetings to one of the deadliest diseases for all majors to see this. So all you major dreamers that's trying to make it happen, let me show you all what's really happening. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can get rough and so insane when you step into it now. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. It can get rough and so insane when you step into it now. You either a winner or a loser, choose one. If you think you got what it takes, then gonna do some. And so then let me school some of y'all about the game, man. Let me explain rule number 1. Trust nobody, simple and plain. Get what you came for and fall back. And never sell your soul, bro, for that tall stack. Say true to you to what you do and keep it humble at all times. Root for the grind and everything will be all fine. Mr. Wanna be baller, shot caller, all of your stop falling for all of the crop. You saying articles and papers to the TV to the internet. It's easy, so sleazy. Strictly designed for talking goofy. So know the do's and don'ts before you start to clown or be another statistic when the lights go round. I'll show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't give up and so insane when you step into it now. When the lights go down, let me show you all how the players play, how the ballers ball. When the lights go down, it's more than just a game. They can't give up and so insane when you step into it now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me tell you something. If you're gonna play the game properly, you gotta know every rule. Success is a result of hard work, perfection, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. Manners and behavior can take you where money can never take you. Cali shines in the building. Check it out again time, so go ahead and get ready. Cause knowledge will be dropped on your mouth, growing heavy. Since you wanna be a super duper star, hot shot, roll with the top notch, blow up in a hot spot. Stop, pause, sit for a second. Class is in session, no need to raise your hand for any question. Cause we gon' expose it all. Give you the rise and fall, a pro ball. Like the feds, the track, the crash is the highest flights of height. Rookies don't know what you're in for. Sit back, relax, and let these veterans serve the info. That's why I know, none of it's a lie.